Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Whitewater Township Board of Trustee meetings for January 15th, 2024. I'm changing my thing here. I'd like to go ahead and call the meeting to order. We can go ahead and stand for the pledge, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just so everybody knows, Jim had to step out. Peggy will do our minutes, and I'll just kind of run things and do the roll calls and everything. So our roll call, we got Trustee Pope. Here. Trustee Shibley. Here. Trustee King is here. If we get acceptance of the meeting minutes of December 18, 2023, regular meeting, board trustee minutes.
I'll take a motion.
I'll second.
Our voice vote's going to be Trustee Pope.
Yay.
Trustee Shibley.
Yay.
Trustee King, yay. I needed acceptance of the minutes of January 3rd, 2024. That was our organizational meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept them.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, Trustee Pope.
Yay.
Trustee Shibley.
Yay.
Trustee King will abstain. Acceptance of the invoices. Has everybody's got a chance to look through them?
I did, and I'll make a motion.
Yeah, and I read through them. I'll second.
And a voice vote, Trustee Pope.
Yay.
Trustee Shibley.
Yay.
Trustee King, yay. Moving right along, we'll jump into the sheriff's report. Sergeant May, if you're ready.
I am indeed.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you all. Hopefully you had a good Christmas.
Absolutely.
I did.
Good.
First of all, let me apologize. I have November 2023 on our reports. That's what happens when I use an old template.
You heard me say that.
So, no, actually I didn't. I caught it and I'm like, it's too late to retract. So I will amend that. So we are dealing with the reports taken in December of 2023, not November. We had 6 theft reports, one of which was an automobile, 1 misuse of a credit card, 1 vandalism, 3 criminal damagings, 1 criminal trespass, 1 pandering sexually oriented materials, basically somebody selling pictures of an underage person, 1 domestic violence, 1 protection order violation, 1 child endangering, 1 carrying concealed weapon, 1 weapons under disability, 2 possession of drugs, 1 tampering with evidence, 9 aided case reports, and we had 4 stolen vehicle recoveries in the township last month as well. Auto thefts are definitely up area-wide, without a doubt. And we had 3 other non-criminal reports. So this brought our grand total up to 37, fairly active month, 26 of which are closed, though. Only 11 active reports out of those. And then we had 32 in November, so a slight uptick. 17 auto accidents, way down. We had 30 in November. I don't know why the driving improved so immensely, but it did. Calls for service were 358. We had 373 in November, so that was actually down. Just a recap for 2023. I totaled up the reports, crash reports, calls for service. We had 401 reports total for 2023. We had 315 in 2022. An uptick, but there's a reason for that. We're reporting more things that we didn't before, so it's not like things have gone haywire. 311 crash reports versus 332 in 2022, which is going down, which is good. And we had 4,734 calls for service. I did not have the numbers in total to compare to 2022. My guess is they might be up a little bit, but not substantially. So
I think it was down according to that.
Is it? Okay.
They gave us. I thought it was 5,000 calls for service.
All right.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's all I have, unless you gentlemen have anything for me.
No, but stolen cars and people take, man, that is up, isn't it?
It's big.
Were they stolen from here or they recovered?
No, exactly. They could be from Indiana. They could be from wherever.
Boy, they are stealing cars, though.
Oh, man.
The key is in the Hyundais are still hot. I mean, they haven't repaired they haven't fixed the problem yet, and so we still get a lot of thefts of those. It's insane right now. And in this time of year, obviously, caution people about pre-warming their cars unless they've got it in a safe spot, because
Yeah.
it's an easy way for somebody to jump in and take off with it, so.
Yep.
I don't know why they put that in the news about the Kias and that.
Yeah, oh, it just makes it worse. Well, there's a YouTube video, actually.
That's
There's,
what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah, and they, Kia boys up in, I think, Minnesota, and they actually showed how to do this, and so people mimic that. So, and they just joyride and dump them, you know what I mean? And it seems like most of the time when we go to stop them, off they go, you know? So it's either catch a bad guy and have him crash a car, or, you know, so it's an interesting phenomenon we've been dealing
Yeah,
with.
yeah. Thanks
So-
for saying about starting your car and
Yeah,
giving it a run. Don't
I
leave
mean,
your car.
0 degrees out, I get it, but just be aware that you just never know, because we have that happen quite a bit this time of year.
Yeah,
so.
I've got the calls for service for 2022 is
All right.
5,449.
Wow,
Okay.
that is a substantial drop then.
Good.
700, let's say?
Good. Okay. All right.
So-
Anybody got anything else for Sergeant May?
I do not.
All right.
All right.
All
Thank you,
right,
gentlemen.
thank you.
Happy
Stay
New
safe
Year.
out there. Happy
Yes, sir.
New Year.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go ahead and jump into our public presentations. And Diane Bachman, if you want to come up, please. How are you doing?
Hi, Diane.
It's cold.
Josh isn't here, but he met with me Friday with Nick Letta, who is with Windows Plus, and he went over the windows with us. We tweaked, changed a few things, and basically it brought the price down to $29, and I don't know what the rest of it was, but around $30. So they are single hung, where you halfway up bring them out so we can clean them. The 2 windows in the front, we're going to keep solid windows because of the aesthetics, and we'll never open them because of the traffic anyway. And they added on the 2 storage windows in the bottom by the paramedics that I forgot all about because we boarded up the windows in our storage area. So we were impressed with it's triple pane. There's some material in there. I don't know what it is, but Josh was impressed with it because it helps strengthen the windows. They're all insulated. So I gave a copy of the warranty to Peggy. And if it's all right with you, I want your blessing to go ahead and give them the deposit so they can start the construction of them, and we'll have them installed in the spring when it's warm. So right now, we have donations of $25,700. I've got 1,300 more coming. That brings us up to 27. And I told her I feel confident we'll get the rest, and as soon as I say that, I won't get another penny. But we're really close. So once everyone has donated, I'd like to give you a list of the donors so you know who's supporting us in this. And then we'll do it.
My opinion is get it done.
So we want to go ahead and just move on that. And-
I would like to make a motion that Diane proceeds with the window project, have it done, and if there's a remaining balance that the township will cover it up to $5,000.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
But one quick question. There is a $600 tax credit, so I need to get with Peggy, or I don't know if I ask you or Jim, would it be better if we turn the money over to you because you actually own the building, and then you can pay for it and then get the tax credit, or if you don't care about the tax credit? He brought that up, and so I didn't know.
I would say we just bring that up with Jim.
Yeah,
and-
let me,
Okay.
I'll ask Jim for you.
Okay.
And hopefully by the end of the week,
Okay.
I'll have him give you a call.
Okay, because I just
I really don't
need to
want to
know
answer
who.
for Jim. I mean, my guess would be, yes, let's do it that way, but
Way,
let's
yeah.
ask Jim since he
That's
is our
what I
fiscal
thought.
officer. Yeah. Okay.
However you wanna do
The donations,
it.
though, would need to go to the Historical Society, I would think.
Yeah, let's get with Jim on that.
Yeah,
Peggy.
just let me know how you want to do it.
Yeah, whatever works out best here, we'll just have, we got to do it the right way. So
Okay,
whatever
all righty,
that is.
sounds good.
We'll have Peggy get with Jim, and they'll let you know.
Okay.
The
Okay,
procedure.
all righty, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Diane.
And
That
then-
was
Thanks,
a long-
Diane.
It was a long process, but finally,
Yeah.
Oh, I just.
Yeah.
it's finally
Thank-
done.
it-
Thanks
yeah.
for sticking with it.
And then Peggy, what we have to vote on is, Willie made a motion, we'll go ahead and move forward with the 5,000. You have all that?
Yeah, I second it.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm just repeating so everybody can hear. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do the voice vote. Trustee Pope,
Yay.
Trustee Shibley,
Yay.
and Trustee King is yay. All right. Thank you, Diane. Next public presentation, Eric Thompson, you want to come on up? How you doing, Eric?
All right.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. You guys too. Well, this is my third time coming here, and I got nothing new, but I'm still complaining about the same thing because I don't know what else to do about the situation. I live on Lincoln Street. There's a condemned house there. I believe illegal activities going on. Board of Health is, said he's not allowed to live in there, yet the guy's still living there. I just see no progress in the situation at all. I asked, like, the last time I was here, if maybe we can get a neighborhood watch sign or something, because, like I said, there's all different stuff going on my street. I'm just trying to, I don't know, get it cleaned up or so. And then there's the parking issue on the street, too. People parking on the street where it should be a no parking. At one time, I have one of my neighbors has been living there since the 90s. He said there was a no parking sign on the street at one time, but somebody hit it, and they never put up another one again. But basically what's happening is people are parking in front of people's houses, and it's preventing people getting out of their driveway because the street's not, made for that. That's all I got, really. Like I said, it's the same stuff I've talked about before here, and I just haven't seen any progress, so.
This is the one, that they got a camper in the backyard now? or
Yes.
whatever, Truck camper and all that?
Yes.
I'm following it. And they're doing, the one fellow, I'd sent you that one report that Brian had sent over, and then he got.
Yeah, there's a warrant out for him right now. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
why
never
they have.
showed up. He
I don't know
ended
why
up
they.
not showing up.
Why is he still there? No one's come pick him up.
Yeah, well, they got a case, I get it, and they're working on it, man, I mean, they are, and it's, that, he did not show up for court, that was a few weeks back when he had his other, he actually turned himself in, said he would come in, the whole 9 yards, and he acted like he was gonna work with him.
Oh, yeah, he's an active liar, you know.
Yeah, and then he didn't show, which they knew that he probably,
Right.
Ryan's like, he's not gonna show, and figured he wouldn't, and he did not. And now I know, they got on him with the camper, it was at a different spot, and now they've moved the camper to another spot apparently, and now he was telling me, giving me all the details, he calls me with him, and it's like, they're working on it, but they're just like chasing him around, if that makes sense. It's,
I
go
don't
through
even
this.
understand
It's
how
a-
he's there with a warrant out for his arrest. How is he still there?
well, they got to catch him there and get him, that's the thing.
That's.
If
I know.
if they tried to chase every single person down with a warrant, you got to understand. I mean, that's not an excuse, but that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably tens of thousands of people
Right.
running around the county that have warrants out for them, so they're actively working, and sometimes they try to work a better angle, because if you go in there and you try to get them for something silly, then they can't nail them down, right? If they let them hang themselves, give them a little rope. My grandfather used to always say, you give them a little rope and they'll hang themselves. If they get them to where they go so far past something, then they can actually lock them up or do something more severe. Does that make sense?
Right. It's just a waiting game. I'm just tired of waiting. It's been going on for too long.
I get it, man.
Right.
I get it. I understand.
It-
And the parking sign.
Yeah, Peggy, can you and Josh keep me up to date on that parking, and if we need to put parking signs up? Okay, well, I mean, but either way, yeah, that's okay, that's not our issue, so if we could put the parking sign, check it out, see if it's okay for us to put parking signs up where
Right.
Eric's talking about, I agree with you. I mean, because if we have at least if the parking sign's up and you call the sheriff, and they're gonna see the parking signs, and it kind of helps them out if they're there and they don't have to second guess, can you park or whatever, especially if they're blocking driveways, okay? So
Eric, send me an email, will you? I mean, tomorrow or whatever, and remind me, and I'll get a more in-depth on what's going on. I know that was very vague what I was telling you, but Brian has been working on it, and they've been working on it, and he's been feeding me the info.
Okay.
And I'll find out what's more. I promise you, they are working on it, and I'll give you
I just
some
don't
more
want it to be
detail.
forgotten. It's,
No,
like I
no,
said, it's
it
been
won't,
going
and I
on for
won't.
so long and nothing, I don't see any progress whatsoever.
Yeah,
if
and I don't want
anything,
you to be
things are worse.
discouraged and not come. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
we
to always
said that
come. It
before.
ain't no big thing.
Right.
But if you send me that
Absolutely.
email, that'll remind me in the morning, and I'll get a hold of Brian, and I'll get
Okay.
a more in-depth so I know I can tell you what's going on. I know that he didn't show up, and I know he was telling me, he called me to tell me how there was it's a pickup truck camper or something. And then
Yeah, well,
had it
that's
somewhere, and then
gone
they
now,
moved it.
yeah.
Well, now,
that-
he
it's
moved
just-
it somewhere else, though.
Oh, okay, great.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, it's on that street somewhere.
It's not gone from the township yet.
Well-
it's still there. It's just not in where you're
Right.
at yet. So.
I mean, I don't know, there's people just camping on the side of the road right there, right?
Well, they were in the fire department, and we had to run them out of there.
Oh,
Somebody was
that's
in the fire
I saw that. That same guy, he was
Yeah.
staying there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to run them out of there.
Yeah, he
Because
was
I remember
staying
hearing
in the
about
park.
that in the
Staying-
last
right.
meeting.
I ran him out of the park when he was staying there.
That- Right, he was at.
Well,
the
he
park,
just
that's
went right there.
He was at the fire department. We had to run him out of there.
One of these days, Eric, we're gonna be like, Eric's not back, so my thing's supposed to be
Right.
going.
Good. Hopefully.
Just keep coming. you
All right,
know.
guys.
And I
I
hear ya.
appreciate any
I hear
help.
ya.
Keep your cool too, Eric, with them guys. Don't get yourself in trouble. I know you want to. That's how. If things were handled like it used to be, it'd be a lot better off.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys good?
I'm good.
All right, let's go into township reports. Chief, if you want to start us off. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Chief.
Feeling
Hope you're
better?
Feeling well?
I'm better. Recovered.
I'm with you.
Our run totals for the month of December 2023, 94 EMS details with 98 patients. 70 of those were transported and 31 fire details for a monthly total of 116 details. That brought our 2023 total runs to 1,079 EMS details with 1,029 patients, 692 transports, and 529 fire details for a total of 1,608 runs for 2023. And those are the highest fire and total yearly details that we've ever had. So we're not getting any slower. So just to bring to your attention that both primary engines need pump repairs. Last year in 2022, when it went through pump testing, it passed, but they noticed that the total pumping capacity was down. It was still above the accepted level, but it was lower. And then last year in 2023, when they were tested, the pump capacity was even lower than it was the year before. Again, still above the line to pass, but there's something going on with the pump, and they believe that there's a rock or something stuck in in either the impeller eye or in one of the impeller fins. So the Miami Town engine, we're still trying to figure out if that pump is still under warranty or not with the manufacturer. And we don't want to do anything to void that warranty if it is still under warranty. So we are trying to get these repaired. And the first step is going to be to send a camera into the pump to see if they can see any kind of rock or some sort of object lodged in the pump fins or the impeller eye. So the trucks are still in service and everything, so just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that. And then engine 5, which is the Hooven engine, is waiting on some parts for a head gasket repair, so it's going to be a little costly repair there. And that's, I forgot the motor.
Cummins.
Yeah, that's the Cummins motor that we had issues with several years ago on the lower end, so.
Yeah.
Our staffing for the month of December, no station closures, and 100% of our shifts were covered by the township paramedics. You see the numbers there that we had staffing-wise regarding the paramedics. And as always, we're still utilizing WestJet as our supplemental paramedic coverage is needed. Regarding part-time staffing, part-time employees, I have 2 new part-time members getting ready to start orientation. We currently have 5 new members in orientation. 2 of those members will be cleared within the next week or so out of orientation. On the grant front, I received notice last week that our Ohio Marks radio grant application was approved for $10,000. This will cover the cost of 3 more mobile radios, and we have until June to get that taken care of to receive those funds.
Nice. Good job.
If we can get the radios by June, though, right?
Well, no, we don't have to get the radios. We just have to have them ordered.
Good
Yeah,
job.
Just have to have them
Okay.
ordered. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Excellent. Now, if we just stay on top
So,
of
yeah,
getting the
that's-
rest of them before we're,
Yeah, it's been one of those grants that we've applied for year after year after year, and
Oh, yeah.
finally our number came up.
You're right.
So
It's been a long time coming.
it has.
Good job.
It has. That I know it's a rather short report, but that's all I have at the moment. Unless you have any questions.
I'm
No.
good.
I have no
Do not.
questions.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Stay safe out
All
there,
right.
Chief. Yep. Okay. Our next report is the maintenance. Let me, oh, there's not one? Okay, well, I'm off the hook of reading the maintenance report, but I'll tell you, everything's going well. Josh does a great job, and I'm sure if there was any issues, we would already know, because he's definitely on top of it, so.
And he just can't wait to put down salt.
Yeah, he's been out there busy, I know that, so that's good. If we want to go ahead and jump into community center, whoever wants
Yep.
to read that report.
So for attendance for 12/19 of 23 to 12/29 of 23, euchre during the weekdays was 63, euchre on Friday nights was 36, chair volleyball was 12, bluegrass and country music was 0. 111 total for the month. This number is low due to the holidays. Reynolds, January shelter is closed, center had 0. February shelter is closed, center has 0. Just a reminder that of programs available at the center is chair volleyball, euchre, bluegrass, and country music. Call 513-367-6046 for more information. As always, we are always looking for new ideas or new programs for the center. If anyone has any thoughts, please contact Carolyn at 367-6046. That's all I have.
Anybody have any questions? Willie, Trustee Pope, got anything on?
I do not.
Okay, we'll jump right into our committee reports. First up is the Township Regional Water and Sewer. Jim is not here, but other than that, I don't think there's anything really moving. So I would hear it with the economic stuff, so. But at the same time, if anybody's interested in doing anything with water, sewer, economic development, or We Thrive, any of that stuff, please get a hold of our administration office, Peggy Westerfeld, and let her know. We would definitely entertain that, and I do know some there. So, but anybody else, we're just looking for involvement throughout the township. So, and I'm just saying that because economic development's neck. There's really nothing going on there either. I know the Skyline's moving along down there in Miami Town, and then there's some other things that potentially are coming, but that might not be till springtime. So I don't want to get too far out there. Next on our committee reports, we got We Thrive.
The
Trustee
We
Pope?
Thrive, we are still on, we're meeting about quarterly, but I believe we have a meeting in February. So we will be meeting somewhere around the second Monday in February. I got to pin that down on when everybody's going to be in town so we can meet. Did we have a date on it? The 12th, February 12th? Okay. Second Monday. So that's all I've got on We Thrive.
And then that, just real quick to back up, the water sewer is the fourth Tuesday, right, Peggy? Still? So that will be, if anybody's interested in going to the Water Sewer Board meeting, that meeting will be next Tuesday, the 23rd, right here. If anybody wants to come up to speed on what's going on with Whitewater Township with water and sewer. Sorry about that.
No,
You
you're
said
good.
that date. I haven't been on that Water Sewer Board in a while, and I forgot what day and the time, so. Okay. You got anything for Trustee Pope?
Nope.
Okay. Solid Waste, Trustee Shively?
Nothing new. No news is good news right now.
That's good. You're right. Okay. And then West Jad, Trustee?
We
Pope?
had our organizational meeting just a couple hours after the township organizational meeting. We've, the board of West Shad stays the same, and really no major changes. Everything's going well and going smooth.
I mean, well, that's a good thing. I mean, it's, you
Yeah.
know.
We, a little switching around of the officers. I'm the president this year, which doesn't really mean anything other than I have to run the meetings.
Yeah.
We all have the same say, but it's all running smooth.
What I'm saying, that's a good thing, is it's a good thing that we have lack of volunteers. We have lack of people wanting to get involved. It's not, you know, we would rather have that, I'd rather have that hard decision and have applications and try to figure out, but, you know, we need help. We need people involved in this township, but that's every year, so January is a good time to bring it up again, so, all right. Well, thanks. You got anything for West Chad?
Nope.
All right. Old business, so our West Jad, you just covered that, right, with the old appointments, so everything's good. Man, am I just going like too fast, or is there just nothing going on?
Beating my
So,
record.
Yeah, so, you know, we did the West Jad. We got any new business we want to bring up?
The only thing I think we ought to address is, I think we ought to go through all the township rentals, shelter rental, hall rental, cemetery plot prices, house rental. I think it's time we review all that. I'm not saying we need to raise it all. I'm just saying we need to review it and
Okay.
well, we can look at it and, you know, we can't.
Yeah, so I think because I know they cannot hear Peggy, right? That was, went through organizational, but, you know, we can always take a look at that.
Right, I
If
think
we
it's
see
something we need to
that's
look at
Jump
and
out, yeah.
review, because that's not something that happens overnight. It
Sure.
takes
Yep.
2 or 3
I-
or 4 meetings to go through it,
Yep,
and by that time,
yeah. Yeah, and it's just a review, so
Yeah.
there's always a thing that, you know, and I do think we need to stay on top and review things. I mean, definitely, especially when we're talking prices and all that. So just remember, it's only a review, so, you know, so I think that's a good idea. Any other new business anybody can think of we want to take a look at? I don't either, not right offhand, anyway. Usually if we get new business too, our administrator will kick it out to us, or chief, or fiscal officer. They'll get it after some new stuff going on inside the township. Any other public comments anybody want to make? Okay. What about, we do not have an executive session going on. What about comments from the board?
I don't have any comments. I'm good. I'll,
Let me,
okay.
I do want to make one comment, just so everybody knows, next month, we will have somebody, Dale Maris, making a presentation next week for about anywhere between 15, 20 minutes. So if anybody's interested in coming here in his presentation, I welcome you. I think it's something everybody should hear and see what he's got to present. Dale's done a lot of work on this, so I think it'll be really nice. And hopefully we get 20, 30, 40 people here to hear that presentation.
Tell them when it's on.
So,
What's that on?
you're putting me on the spot, aren't you? I'd have to get my,
Yeah.
yeah. So let me kind of go over,
And that will be, that meeting date is February 19th at our,
yeah, let me see exactly. I wanna
February board
read,
meeting.
so Dale don't have to come up and say it. Let me give you what. Boy, you really put me on the spot, didn't you? Dale, you want to come up and share what it's going to be about? It'd probably be easier just coming from you, because Dale is here, so.
Yeah, perfect.
Why don't you just kind of tell them what you're going to be going over, just briefly?
Yeah, I'm glad to help out.
Yeah.
So it's called the Convention of States. And in the federal Constitution, there's an Article 5 where the states can actually supposed to balance the powers with the federal government and the states. And today we all see that the federal government is running all of our business. And so this is a movement to try to straighten that back out. So it's across the whole country. And I just want to show you what's going on here. And we have a House bill up in Columbus right now, HJR 3, for Ohio to prove this in Ohio. So I just want to prove that. And we're coming to local municipalities like yourselves. Hopefully you can see how it will help you and your people. And I'll be asking for you to do a resolution yourselves that would go to Abrams and Blessing and stuff, just to try to push our legislators in at the state capitol to pass it.
Perfect. And just so everybody knows, that'll go during public presentations, so it'll go on early in the meeting. And Dale, just let us know whatever you need equipment-wise, so we can have that set up for you, okay?
Yeah, I don't know who does it, but I should have a laptop with like a PowerPoint presentation
Okay.
or some other way you want to do it. And
We'll make sure we
Yeah,
get all
I
that
guess you got
squared away.
screens and
Yep.
everything around.
yeah,
right?
if you get here a little early, I know Jim, we should be able to hook you up onto the,
Okay, or if you got some other way, I can bring a jump drive or whatever
Okay.
whatever is easier for you.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
figure that out so you're set up, so you can get your presentation and we don't have any delays.
I would do that. So we got like almost 120,000 petition signers in Ohio. So it's kind of
Okay.
the biggest grassroots thing
Good.
going on in this state right now. So I think it will be important.
Good. And
Thanks, Dale.
we'll have seating in the back too, depending on how many you get to show up for that, okay?
I mentioned earlier, I got about 80 supporters in Whitewater Township.
Right.
And I am contacting them, and I would expect a group of them will
Okay,
will
I hope
show
they
up.
come out. I always like it when a bunch of people show up.
absolutely, yep.
Well, I think it's good for here to get these people out to see the local governments. That's part of, we're grassroots for self-governance, and that's what we would like to see, our people coming out here. So this is my opportunity to help, I hope, promote the township, or townships. I'm actually,
Yep.
have about a fifth of the state, so.
I've known you for a few years now, Dale. I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we started in that back room.
Absolutely, we sure did, yeah. All right, thank you
Thanks,
so
Dale.
much, yep. All right, anybody, I just wanted to get that out so everybody
Yeah, for
knows
sure.
next month, you probably ought to come and listen to this. Okay, I do not have any other comments. Does anybody?
I do not.
Okay.
I'll proceed with my motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All right, I'll do voice vote. Trustee Pope,
Yay.
Trustee Shibley.
Yay.
Trustee King, yay. Meeting is adjourned.